Hey guys, it is officially the next day and I'm heading out right now. I didn't have time to do a get ready with me because I had to wake up so early. Yeah, I had to wake up so early this morning. Well, really, I wanted to wake up at 7:30, but girl, I slept right through that first alarm. And then the next couple alarms, I was like, not too much. And I just turned it off. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I'm trying to speed walk to the bus right now because I got like 5 minutes. I'm gonna take the bus to the post office, drop off this girl order, and then head to the shoot location. So y'all, I'm excited. It's my outfit. Fit check. Oh, ciao. I have like just enough time to drop off this and head there. They want me to be there at 10. It's 9 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna just take y'all on this day with me, and yeah guys, today I said I'm be way better prepared, okay? Because yesterday I told y'all I didn't expect to stay so long. I mean, I mostly had everything I need. It was just little things like I went to wear earrings and stuff like that. Now I got everything I need. Got me a water. I forgot to pack, well, not forgot, but I didn't pack a lunch, so hopefully they have food again. Even though that fish, y'all, last night I was struggling. I couldn't go to sleep on time because, that's why I didn't get no sleep. Because my stomach was hurting. I think I ate too much because I took a to-go plate, y'all. And I couldn't go to sleep. I had to sleep upright because I ate so dang on much. Y'all, I realized I just forgot my brush. Oh my gosh. I might have to stop somewhere, get a brush or something. I don't know. I really want to run and stop in a beauty supply, but they're 2 minutes away because that's what I had to do anyway. I need a detangler from the beauty supply. I left it in my friend's car and somehow it's gone. Y'all, this bus is late. I probably could have went to the beauty supply because they just right there. I didn't want to risk it, but dang. Okay guys, I'm officially off the bus. I'm running a little late. I'm getting here at 10 to the post office, but hopefully they won't be like too strict about that because I'm not gonna be too late. Because yesterday my call time was 11, so hopefully they understand that I'm a little used to 11. But yeah, I'm down here. I think this is like another downtown. And y'all, it's like a whole little city. I didn't know all this existed. Got the palm trees. Like, what is looking like I'm in Cali? The missionary style homes. Oh my gosh. I remember when they made us learn about the California missionaries. I remember that. We had to do a project where we had to make a model of the missionaries. What does this have to do with the political and economic state of the world right now? And then the kids low-key bullied me because mine didn't look as good as theirs because they all used clay and I used like cardboard or something. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, this is nice. I really just want to come down here one day and just like explore and just be outside for real. Ooh, and I'm just imagining the pictures will be so cute. This is where all the big buildings is at. So the courthouse, the post office. I think this is where they keep like the jails and stuff. So yeah, y'all, I'm just doing my best to get there. It's like a 10-minute walk. Just doing my best. Yeah, I was a little nervous because it said it was dropping me off on 3rd Street. Everybody know that don't sound good. But thankfully, it's still a little city, Alright, y'all, let me do this real quick and I'll get back to y'all. Man, y'all. Okay, so I just did it. We dropped off the package. Yay, that's great news. But my Uber is like a couple minutes away. But it's no beauty supply stores over here. Yeah. So I'm gonna just ask if somebody got a brush. I know somebody gotta have a brush, but I know how people can be with that. Like, you don't want to share brushes, but like, come on now, this is a set. Like, y'all gotta have something, Let me see if that's my Uber. No, that's not. And if not, then hopefully they can like pick something up. But girl, I just need a brush, okay? And guys, my Uber was only $8, so I like the sound of that, okay? I didn't like the idea of Ubering to the post office and from there to the location, then back home. Like, that's a lot. Y'all, it's times like this that make me like, dang, must be nice to have a car. But nah, I refuse. So the day I get a car, y'all won't hear the end of it. Oop, that's me. Yeah, this is good. Hey. Hey. Thank you.
You know you can't post anything on Facebook, on social media, right?
I got my shirt, and now y'all, I thought I didn't have my eyebrow pen, but thankfully I was double checked and I do have my eyebrow pen. Now all I need is a brush, because I was gonna have her do my eyebrows, but it might not look the same as when I did it. I still got a tan. Oh, no, it's just the shirt. Okay. And then I got this one bobby pin because I gotta make it work. I got hair sticking out. Yeah. While I was like recording my makeup, I had my camera, I was recording my makeup, just trying to show them like, you know, final touches or whatever. And then why this girl come up behind me and you know you can't post on social media, right? I'm like, girl, first of all, I read the social media policy. I was like, oh yeah, about like the scenes and all that. I can't post that, okay? But girl, I can post me showing my makeup. What are you talking about? So yeah, she was like, yeah, just letting you know because I didn't get the memo. And I'm like, girl, I'm not you, respectfully. But then she was like, oh, even though I would never do that. It's like, okay. I don't like when people do too much trying to do their job. Now, if I was like recording on set, then you can come check me. But girl, like, you ain't gotta check me and I'm not even doing nothing wrong for real. Anyways, that's why I don't even like recording around people. Unless it's like a collab. Yo, I need to do a collab. I really want to do a collab, but I'm nervous because y'all know I'm awkward. Plus, I wouldn't know what to do, but I'll figure something out. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done with this. Yeah, one of the guys that came up to me, he's an actor too. One of the guys that came up to me, he was like, oh, like, you were just supposed to come in for one background role and leave. Like, now you here for a second day. That's nice. I'm proud of you. You know, he was just gassing me up. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, right. You never know. You never know. But yeah, y'all, he basically just squeezed me in to this scene real quick. Yeah, but I like it. I love the idea. Like, he low-key getting this up. He low-key getting this up. Yeah, I'm excited, y'all, and I'm gonna just do my best. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta blend my hair, because what the frick? It's like sticking out. Fix that. She told me don't worry about your size. Okay, I'll show you when it's done. Okay, y'all. Cut my outfit. I think I'm gonna just do the rest out there, because they gotta change, so bye. I'm gonna go away next time. Hey y'all, I just wanted to come check in because I just finished my scene. Oh, my hair is a mess, y'all. Oh, I gotta fix this. But I just finished my scene. They had me, you know, y'all, they had me being all hysterical. I was like, when they told me I gotta do that, I was like, I ain't never did this before. But honestly, I feel like it's kind of easier, in a way, kind of easier than being like all cute and calm and, you know, because all cute and like when you are hysterical, the people are kind of distracted by like, oh, what's going on? But at the same time, you can't do too much, yeah. But yeah, y'all, I just did my scene, so now they told us to like just sit, wait, chill out, and they got food coming later. Y'all know y'all know I'm ready for that. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, I just want to check on y'all. This is my dress. Oh yeah, because I had recorded on my phone, and then I had on my heels. I put back on my Uggs, cause what? Okay, baby, I'm not gonna be up here hurting my ankles. All right, y'all.
Okay, y'all. I'm done. They just checked me out. I'm on my way home. I'm waiting for the bus right now. Yeah. I don't know why I keep feeling like I forgot something. Because last time, y'all, I didn't even tell y'all. Last time I had gotten an Uber and I realized I left my whole purse. I had to come back. I didn't let her get too far though. And she was like, oh, no English, no English. I was like, girl, you gonna learn English today. Necesito go back. Necesito tu. I don't know how to say go back, but yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Guys, that's it. I'm done. Y'all, but I'm trying to hurry up and get out of here because I'm looking around and no. But yeah, when I had got there, he was like, oh, how much was your Uber? And I was like, dang. Because I had took the bus and I had Ubered from the post office, so it was only like $10. He was like, I was like, oh, it was like $10, but like, dang, let me know if I, you know, in that case, if I had to take the bus, you got it like that, like, you know, because yesterday I did Uber. I just like did it and I was like, ugh, I hate that I had to Uber, but I was like, whatever, just speak up. You never know, they'll cover it, you know. But yeah, I decided to just go home, take the bus, because I'm just a very avoidant person and I don't like being like, oh, you got me for my Uber, like, ugh. Yeah, plus, you know, it's daytime. I feel like I'm okay. I got my pepper spray, even though, you know, this ain't my city, this ain't my hood, this ain't my block. Well, this is my city, but you know. Yeah, the dude was telling me about something that they got going on tonight. It's like a rap contest. Also, I didn't even ask, like, do it cost to go in? But I was like, oh, like, if I show up, because it say 21 plus. I was like, oh, if I show up, you gonna get me in? Like, and if they don't try to let me in, you gonna be like, hey, she with me? And he was like, well, if we go together, I think. I was like, what you mean you think? So I was like, I don't know about that. I don't need a maybe, possibly, potentially. So he was like, oh, it's only 10 minutes from here. That's cool, but I'm 20 minutes from here. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get in. Ooh, I'm up here just all talking. It's a whole sign in front of me. My bad. But this grass is patchy anyways, child. Okay, I ain't doing nothing but stand in the ball spot. You guys, you buy we fries over here. That's the place that take EBT for hot food. Yeah, my mama had us eat there one time and I was like, yes. Thankfully I never got sick from there, but y'all, why? It was this one time we had ordered from there and then, you know, we all excited, you know, we got wings and all that, and then I opened one of the boxes. Y'all, why is it just hair and lint all over the chicken? I was like, what in the world? Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like they dropped it on the floor and just tossed it back in there. And it's not like it was a piece of hair. Like, okay, that happens. Even though, ew. But, you know, no. It was like full-on lint. Like, they rolled it in the dirt. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of my day, but this bus need to hurry up. Okay, I don't stick around in the ghetto for too long. And it's looking like, oh no. I'm like, nothing about this. Oh, they hiring? Oh, this Budget Sweets. Shoot, they hire full-time, 20 an hour. Hey, let me know, because at this point, any job is a good job. Well, okay, not any job. Not too much. Why they got a Seagull Sweets right across from Budget Sweets? Why do they do that? But I don't know. This don't seem like a too crazy area to live in. Like, I think I could live over here. Like, not this area specifically. When I say I'm okay with, like, being in the hood or, like, by the hood, I don't mean, like, the projects, okay? I don't literally mean living like the hood. Ooh, that's my bus, y'all. Yeah, I think that's a carnival. That is. Hey guys, I am officially back home and I just wanted to give a little rundown about like my experience, okay? I just want to give a little rundown. Y'all know, okay, I promise I'm not gonna be sitting here yapping, like just talking about nothing, because y'all know your girl love to yap. When I was on stage, it was so freaking hot. I was telling you I was so hot because they couldn't turn on the air. I was like sweating, I was hot, and then it was bees, y'all. It was bees circling me, and I was like, Beyonce? I felt like Beyonce in my little beehive, just y'all, the bees. How did they get in here? And the building was super duper old, so I was like, I don't know, maybe they slipped in through a crack, because every time the front door would close, I would hear the equipment behind me shaking. Like, that's how, you know, old the building was. Today, nothing crazy happened. Thankfully, they didn't have me staying so late today. This time, you know, they did my thing. I stayed for like a couple more hours. Yeah, crazy. Till, you know, he checked me out and all that. Oh, I forgot to show y'all the breakfast table. They had a whole table. You know, they had like all types of random stuff. They didn't really have no like food though, like eggs, pancake, bacon. It was just, you know, grab and go. So, you know, I had me a little English muffin with a little butter. I didn't even eat all of it though, because, you know, I start not being hungry. Plus, I knew I gotta work, like I gotta lock in. And plus, I told y'all how he said, don't eat too much. That was just in my mind, like, yeah, y'all. I like to do my makeup when it comes to hair and makeup, because I know what I want to look like. I have my skin color. I have my products, my stuff that works with my skin, you know. So I like to do my makeup. But if I ever, like, forget something, like, I thought I had left my eyebrow print, but I said that so wrong. But whatever. I thought I had left it, and I was going to ask her to do my eyebrows real quick. He kind of put me to work real quick. Like, I had my plate, and he was like, okay, let's get, he's like, oh dang, we can't get her because she eating. I'm like, dang, he trying to put me to work. Yesterday, he had me sitting for like 2 hours. Today was like more quick, you know. Today they was getting to it. And then of course it was some more actors, it was new actors. And then yeah, I told y'all how the girl told me like, oh, don't record. I get that if I was doing too much. Like, I was not doing that much. Y'all see, I barely even got any clips, okay? And even when I do put it on me, it's, who is screaming? Even when I do record, it's not. Y'all, this is distracting me. I gotta get up out of here. Even when I do record, 90% of the time it's just me, because I know other people don't play that. Why you coming up to me while I'm doing my makeup? Like, what? I finish my food, immediately I start doing my makeup, because I'm like, oh shoot, I need to like get it together. I don't want him coming in here like, okay, let's go. I need y'all on the floor. We ended up filming first. So I ended up filming first. So we went to the back to like another location. I was like, oh, okay. I still didn't know like what we was about to do. I'm like, wait, so what we gonna do over here? So basically he started giving us the rundown. I'm like, oh shoot. And basically he telling me like I'm basically finna be, you know, the main person to be doing the most for this scene. You know, I'm gonna be like starting the drama. So I was like, oh shoot, okay. Y'all, I did my little thing. I was like, oh, and y'all know I've never acted. So I was so nervous for when it comes out. Of course, I didn't expect myself to be on the big screen. I just expected myself to be in the background and see me looking cute. So when they said I'm gonna be talking, I was like, oh my gosh. So y'all, I was trying to make myself cry. I was yawning, so I kept like, and like letting the tears sit. Y'all, I was like getting into, I was locked in. So y'all, I did my part, and it was like, oh shoot, they was like, are you okay? It was like, oh, I thought you was like tripping for a second. It's interesting because sometimes they'll be talking, I'm like, are they acting right now or are they serious? And you know, some people will like say their lines and stuff, and then they may throw in something and they're being for real right there. So it's like, it's hard to decipher what is what. Interesting. I don't know if I could date an actor, because I can't tell when you lying to me. Ooh, I'm running out of time. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to clear up some storage. I had to get all hysterical. Like, it was a lot. And they had me do it like multiple times. Like, that is not for the weak. I commend actors multiple times from the same angle. And then they're going to be like, okay, so now let's get different angles of that same scene. So you're doing this like these takes like 5 different times. Okay, so from emotional scenes, they had to cry like 5 different times. Like, think about that. Like, what? And the fact that you can do that, that's a skill I commend. And that's why, you know what? Actors should be paid well. Should be paid how they're paid. It's very much well deserved. I'm gonna make my family watch this, and y'all gonna see me, yeah. And my little sister be watching Tubi, so I'm like, she gonna be like, Maya, that's you. I did my little thing, and then after that, they was like, okay, y'all, we done. Y'all good for the day. Basically, we don't need y'all no more. Oh, okay, so like, can I go home? You know, we go back, we chilling, then they get more food, so that was nice. It took a little minute before the food came. The other dude was saying how, you know, he was gonna leave, and I was like, you got paid? Can we leave? Why would you leave? We ain't got paid yet. So he like, oh, I'll figure it out. Dude, you just gonna leave your money? Like, what's the rush? Trust me, I wanted to leave too. But yeah, I'm like, I could be editing a video in my bed. I could be doing anything. Not that I don't want to like be on set and see like how we go, but like I feel like I get the gist now. I really, yeah. He decided to stay because I'm like, you don't want your money? And he said he gonna give it cash. So I think you want your money. It was already a lot of miscommunication. I'm like, I don't want no miscommunication with my money. I was like, you ain't gonna tell him that you leaving? He was like, no. I'm like, Oh, well, that's your bag, but it could be me. Anyways, but yeah, they decided to stay, you know. So yeah, I'm just chilling. Eventually, you know, I go out there with the other girl that was like doing the part that I was supposed to be. You know, they was like, hey, you, oh girl, let's practice these lines. I was like, oh, y'all got that. Girl, go do your thing. That ain't me no more. So they was like, girl, can practice these lines, okay? They was not playing, like, they was going over the lines. They was going over them lines. I was like, oh, child, couldn't be me. Well, it could. I'm just glad that I can just chill right now. But yeah, y'all, they was doing real good. Like, I liked I liked it. So yeah, y'all, they did that, but I kind of, you know, got like bored. And so I just went to the back and just chilled and edited for real. Then eventually the food came, so that was nice. Oh, because she was also like, the makeup girl, she like heard that, you know, somebody trying to leave, and she was like, oh, the food coming in a little bit though, by the way. I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna miss the food. And not to sound like big back or nothing, but like, come on, y'all want free food in your check? So eventually the food did come. It was like pasta. I heard they had shrimp, but they was like hogging some other plates. They had like made certain plates that I heard had shrimp, and they was like over there in the corner. I'm like, why y'all putting the shrimp plates in the corner? Yeah, I heard like one of the ladies say, oh, that's for the... Yeah, I couldn't get a shrimp plate because y'all know I love my shrimp. Anyways, the chicken Alfredo though, it was so good. It was so cheesy, so Parmesan-y, so mushy, just thick. Yes, like. And I had some y'all was just stacking everything. Well, not everything, but you know, I was just taking a little bit of everything that they had. Spaghetti and meatballs. Oof. That meat was so good. Like the beef. And I had Alfredo and chicken Alfredo and a salad. So eventually, y'all, the dude started waving goodbye. He was like, hey y'all, we out. I was like looking around, I was like, you out? But I didn't say that, but I'm thinking like, they out? How they out? If they out, I'm out. Like, what you mean? Like, y'all good? Y'all checked in with him? He back? Like, let me know. Because the director had left. You know, they hurry up and get out. I'm like, wait. And I like kind of got up and like looked and I'm like, what's going on? I ain't see the director. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna edit my YouTube video for a little bit. Eventually, I'm editing. One of the staff came up to me. She was like, hey, they want you out there. I didn't really hear fully what she said because, you know, I'm editing. But I was like, oh, okay. So I got up and I'm looking for him. And like, I ain't see nobody. So she was like, oh, he over there. He was over there like far, sitting on the couch. I'm like, why he... We finna have a talk? Like, what the heck? So then eventually, you know, he talked to me, you know, get my contact and all that. You know, he chopped it up and basically handed me this envelope. And I'm like, oh, so this must be my check. This must be my money. This must be my money. Okay. So basically, after that, he was like, okay, I'm good. So I was like, your girl got paid. Is she looking real late? Hey, say hey if you got paid. I was like, ooh, this is my golden ticket, baby. Now I can get up out of here. Not that I was like, that it was just so bad I didn't want to be there. But I'm just saying I was just kind of bored, you know. And I didn't have nobody to talk to because the other dude that I was talking to, he left. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I get my golden ticket. And y'all, it felt like a drug deal. Like, I was like, why he pulling me to the couch and got this black envelope with my name on it? Like, I was like, this feel like a drug deal. Well, my camera finna die. Let me hurry up. Okay, so y'all, why eventually, you know, y'all saw I got on the bus and I was like, y'all, when I got on the bus, it was hecka packed. That first bus, because I had to catch two. Catch one short bus and then my main bus. It was packed. Eventually, the dude next to me ended up getting up. And I sat there. We riding and I'm just looking out at the city. I'm like, oh, this cool. Like, I could live over here. Even though, heck no. Rent over there? Please. Please. It's like nearly the same, but yeah, it's hot. Okay, so I might as well just stay on my block. If that's the case, stay on my block. Yeah, while I'm chilling, and then this lady, I think she was or something. She like started leaning on me. I'm like, hold on, not too much. Like, hold on. She started like, I felt something. Hold on, but I ain't do too much. I kind of like leaning, like, what's she on? You know, like not too much. Back up. But I didn't want to do too much because like she been talking to herself whole bus ride. Like, y'all, the bus had a whole reroute. Like, the bus was taking forever, basically. It said it was 5 minutes away, then it was 25. I said, oh, maybe I should have asked for an Uber because, oh my gosh, you know. Oh yeah, y'all, it was like all of us like rushing to the bus because the bus was so late. So it was so many people at the stop because I was at the transit center too. So it was so many people getting on the bus, and then the back doors open and people start going through, and I was like, ooh. I was like,
I'm not doing that because, baby, I don't need to skip skip the meter for a free ride. Like, baby, I got my pass.
Cause you know, I got a pass. But then I saw a heck of people going, so I was like, oh, if that's the case, you know, like if it was a couple people like, no, but everybody going, I'm gonna go through the back. And it was this lady like, guys, come through the doors, come through the back, just get on. Just get on. Cause like it was so many people that we don't want to sit and wait for every single person to show their ticket, put in their money. Like that's doing too much. So yeah, a lot of people did just go through the back. And I feel bad for anybody who actually went through the front and paid, because ooh, I would be mad too. I would be mad too. Bus ride was whatever. Of course, I let people sit next to me because like it's whatever. You know, I move my bag so that people could sit next to me. I see this older guy like walking down, and like he keep making eye contact with me. I'm like, he finna sit next to me. And it's like, it'd be so irritating because like it'd be heck of other seats in front of them, and they be choosing me. And I think it's because they know like, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing for real. You keep one shy, pretty girl. She, you know, she won't mind. You know, I smiled at him because like at this point he making eye contact with me. He like, like, yeah, I'm coming your way. Like, ugh. So I'm like, okay. He sit down. He was like, good thing I get to sit next to you. Okay, let me stop. Let me not do like that. But he was like, good thing I get to sit next to you. I was like, yeah. Like, then he, you know, like make conversation like, how are you? Like, spare me. It's okay. You can just sit. You can just sit. You ain't gotta get to know me. It's okay. You could just sit. You know, he didn't do too much though. It was just, you know, how are you? You know, okay, cool. I don't even remember if I asked how was he back, because I'm just trying to vibe. Like, you know, I've had a long day, I done worked. But that was it, y'all. That was it. I say overall, my first acting gig experience, it wasn't too bad. Definitely learned a lot about like being on set. I say my main lesson was that acting is improvisation. I think it's improvisation, because acting is improvisation. That sounds weird. But anyways, whatever, bro. Yeah, it's basically just improv. Well, for the most part, but you know, like they don't want you to just say the line. Sometimes they want you to put a little so yeah. And basically my scene was also just improv. They gave us the gist of what they wanted us to do, but since they just disclosed that scene in there, they didn't have any lines, so we had to come up with our own lines. Basically he was like, y'all two go over there. He basically told me and the other girl who had my previous role, told us to go sit in the corner and come up with what we gonna say for this scene. I was like, what? So yeah, I'm like, girl, what we gonna say? I'm like, okay, so I say this and I'm like this. We were just figuring it out. That was nice. And that just basically showed me that, you know, acting, it comes, it goes, it may change, it may, you know, I'm not gonna let the next person tell me what I should do in my life. Just because you think that, oh, everybody's becoming an influencer and there's no place and it's oversaturated to you, don't mean it is to me, baby. I'm still thriving, I'm still here, and I'm still shining, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. So if I want to act, if I want to sing, if I want to be a YouTube personality, I can do that. It don't gotta be, oh, I want to do it because old girl want to do it. Oh, I want to do it because Becky down the block doing it. Like, no, I want to do it because I want to do it. I want to do it because it fits my lifestyle. I want to do it because it makes sense. I want to do it because I'm good at it. How about that, Becky? I know a lot of people say, oh, it's too late. And I've touched on this topic before, but it's, okay, let me stop yapping. I've been yapping. But y'all like when I yap. And if you don't, okay, you still here, the fuck. Moral of the story, don't let nobody dictate your life. I'm not going to let that stop what I want to do. If this is what I want to do, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. I just love that I've been doing what I want to do. Yeah, and I love it, and y'all love it too. All right, y'all. This is the end of this video. I've been yapping. I know I've been yapping a lot, but when I yap, it makes sense. So I don't care. It's not like I'll be talking about the sky is blue. Like, I really be hitting some pointers, okay? So anyways, love y'all. Y'all tune in to next one. My camera's actually about to die, so let me wrap it up. I love y'all. Stay tuned. Do what you want to do. Go get what you want to get. Girl, if you want to act. If you want to sing. If you want to twerk on a boat. Okay? But not too much, you know. Keep it cute. But anyways, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all, I just found out people are paying to be in a music video. Excuse me? This say, dudes $20, ladies free. As it should be? Will always be. Hold on. Everybody free. What are you, $20? Y'all paying $20 to be in a music video? I'm sorry. I just feel like that's silly. And as a man? As a grown man? Huh? You paying to make their video look good? Interesting. interesting. Like what? I was thinking about, popping out, but now that I know that y'all are charging, like, even though I'm free, but like, I don't know, I have morals, and my morals can't get down with that.